Can I be honest with you for a second? Most of us are waiting for happiness to just show up. Like one day we'll wake up and finally feel okay. Finally feel like things are going the right way. But here's what science actually says. Your brain doesn't work like that. Happiness isn't something that happens to you. It's something your brain learns to do. And the good news, you can teach it. Not with some complicated 5 a.m. routine or a 30-day challenge. With small, simple habits that you can actually stick to. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 of them. And I promise, none of these will feel overwhelming. First, let me describe something that might sound familiar. You wake up and before the day has even started, your mind is already heavy. There's this low background feeling of stress. Like something is slightly wrong, but you can't quite name it. So what do most of us do? We reach for our phones, we scroll, we distract ourselves and wait for something good to happen. The problem is, and that never actually fixes it, because your brain isn't broken. It's just been trained in the wrong direction. Every habit you repeat, every pattern you follow, your brain turns into a default setting. So if your daily habits are built around distraction and comparison, your brain learns to stay restless. But here's the flip side. If you shift even a few habits, your brain starts to adapt. That's exactly what these 7 habits do. Okay, so dopamine. Most people think it's just the pleasure chemical. But it's actually more about motivation and anticipation. Here's the problem. A lot of us wreck our dopamine system first thing in the morning without even realizing it. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll Instagram or YouTube for 20 minutes, and your brain gets a huge hit of stimulation right away. That spike is followed by a crash, and when your dopamine drops back down, normal life feels boring. Work feels harder. Even things you enjoy feel dull. That's not you being lazy. That's your brain being dysregulated. The fix is simple. Delay the stimulation. When you wake up, don't reach for your phone straight away. Drink some water. Step outside. Sit quietly for a bit. Let your brain warm up naturally. It feels boring at first, but within a few weeks, your focus gets sharper and your mood becomes more stable throughout the day. I know this sounds almost too simple, but hear me out. This one is backed by a lot of neuroscience. Your brain has an internal clock, and the number one signal it uses to set that clock is natural light. Specifically in the morning, when you get sunlight early in the day, it resets your circadian rhythm. That affects your energy levels, how well you sleep at night, and directly impacts your mood through serotonin production. When you don't get that light, especially if you're going from bed straight to a screen, your brain stays a bit confused all day. Low energy, irritable, flat. So within the first hour of waking up, just step outside for 5 to 10 minutes. No phone, just light. Tiny habit. Genuinely big effect. You don't need to go to the gym every day. I'm not going to tell you to start running 5 kilometers. That's not what this is about. But your body needs movement. When you move, even just a walk, your brain releases endorphins and dopamine in a balanced, healthy way. Your stress goes down. Your mood comes up. The mistake most people make is waiting until they feel motivated to move. But that's backwards. Motivation comes after movement, not before. On the days you feel the worst, that's actually when a short walk makes the most difference. Just 10 minutes. That's all it takes to shift your brain state. Most of us are thinking constantly. And I don't mean productively, I mean just noise. Non-stop thoughts running in the background all day. Your brain never gets a break, and that leads to mental fatigue and emotional reactions you can't control. Now, I'm not going to tell you to meditate for 20 minutes. Just sit quietly for 3 to 5 minutes. No phone, no music, no input. Just let your thoughts pass without chasing them. It'll feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to silence. That's actually a sign your brain really needs it. Over time, you'll notice you react less. You think more clearly. You feel more in control. That's not magic. That's just what happens when your brain gets regular rest. Here's something your brain does that works against you. It naturally focuses more on problems than progress. It's called negativity bias, and every human has it. If you don't actively counter this, you'll always feel behind, like you're never doing enough. So at the end of each day, take 60 seconds and ask yourself, what did I actually do right today? It doesn't have to be big. You stayed consistent. You didn't snap at someone even though you wanted to. You finished a task you'd been avoiding. When you acknowledge these small things, your brain releases dopamine, the healthy kind, and over time that builds real, quiet confidence. Not the kind you perform, the kind you actually feel. This one surprises people. But decision fatigue is a real thing. Every small decision you make, what to eat, what to watch, what to do next, drains a little bit of your mental energy. By the time you need to focus on something that actually matters, your brain is already tired. The fix isn't discipline, it's simplification. Build a loose structure to your day. Have a default breakfast. Have a rough morning routine. Reduce the number of tiny choices you have to make before noon. A calm, clear brain is a happier brain. Less mental noise means more room for the things that actually matter to you.